Hey, you guys, what is going on? Hopefully, I'm going to be able to see y'all here. I've had just a few little a few technical difficulties. So, if you could please just say hi, say hey, and tell me your favorite holiday. No, tell me your favorite snack food. Let's do that since it's 8 o'clock at night. Favorite snack food at 8 o'clock at night. Just say, hey, I'm so-and-so. This is my favorite snack food. This will be a chance to get to know you guys. You can comment on each other's posts. I'm going to try to get YouTube going, which may or may not work. So y'all just hold on while I work over here. Just talk amongst yourselves. Remember, guys, as long as you start commenting, then everyone else will see it. Hi, my name is, and my favorite 8 o'clock snack food is. Share your snack food. Discuss among yourselves. Let's see if I can get this thing going over here. Also, let me see if I can see your comments. I'm assuming one of you guys has commented by now, I'm hoping, so that I can see it. But for some reason, I can't see your comments. So if you go down to the bottom of the screen, just in case you're on your phone, there's a little statement block, and you can type into that little block. So if some brave soul out there could just type your favorite snack food, I'll give you guys some options: Ruffles, Cheetos, popcorn, peanut M&Ms. I'm just naming some of my favorite snack foods. Obviously the donuts that I mentioned this morning, that would be an option as well. So think about what your favorite snack food is. Drop it in the chat, say hello, and that way we can see you guys and you can see each other, and I can make sure that you can ask me questions on here. Let me see. I'm also going to pull it up over here in case you are on here. Okay. All right, my YouTube folks, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this to work, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to get us started, and then I'm going to zip back over to YouTube and send them this video. And I'm just going to pull you guys up over here so I can make sure I see your comments. Hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for being here, jumping on. I know some of you guys are still getting notifications, and thank you, my friend Jenna, who's helping me on the side and on the back end, is telling me that you are in fact responding to my snack food question. So I'm very glad to hear that. I'm going to check in on another device as a way to see what you guys are talking about, because I've had this problem before. If I'm on my phone, I end up not being able to actually see your comments. So now I'm going to watch you over here, and that will give me a chance to see what you all are saying. And really, really excited for us to get started. If I can't end up seeing your comments, then my friend Jenna will just tell me what you're saying, and she'll text it to me so I can make sure that I answer your questions if you guys have questions, and we can sort of get underway. So thank you for all of you who've decided to jump on at this time of night. Just so you know, it's really, really fun when we're here together and live because we can interact. But if you ever can't make it at this time of night, this video will post afterwards, so you can always go back. And this is just an extra, just a way for us to feel connected and for you to be able to ask any questions as we go through the weeks. You may find yourself wanting to dig a little deeper or get stuck on something, and I'm here to help you get through that. So I'm really glad you're here, and I want to cover a bunch of details because obviously y'all have heard me talk a lot already today. And I'm going to answer any questions that you have. Jenna says lots of you really like peanut butter. Good to know. I'm assuming that means Reese's Cups, Reese's Pieces, which are not the same thing. Very, very important. And pop. The best is when you put the M&Ms in the popcorn, or peanut M&Ms or peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter M&Ms, but if you like them, put them in the popcorn and stir that baby up for a little 8 o'clock snack. Bring your snacks next week. We will have snacks together. Okay, so, good. I can see you guys now. That's fantastic. That means I can read your comments. Oh, now I see that y'all are having so many comments. So, perfect. I can now look down at what those are. And, all right. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I'm so bummed that I can't see them. All right, I'll stop. Jenna's just going to keep me filled in, but keep talking, keep asking questions. She'll see them and she'll make sure that I get them. So, okay, we're just going to cover a couple of things tonight. I want to make sure that we cover all the housekeeping that you need so that you can get started. Hopefully you guys have a book. If you don't have a book, we did email you the week 1 PDF. If you are missing anything at all, drop in the comments. Everyone that you need is here to help you so we can make sure that you get set, because we really need to make sure that you're set. We want you to be ready for tomorrow, because I don't know if you know what you committed to, but this is what you've committed to. Help My Bible is Alive is a 30-day Bible boot camp. It is designed for you to spend 15 minutes a day, every single day, with no breaks in between. We're going to go straight through 30 days. Sometimes I've done it where you take the weekends off and you just do it during the week. But in honesty, like, to really build the habit, one of the best things that you can do is just make it a part of your daily routine. Of course, there may be a day or two in there that you miss, but you're always going to be further along than when you started. So if it takes you 32 days to get through it, great. If it takes you 40 days, fine. Whatever. I just want you to make it from beginning to end. That is what we are committing to. And this is the time of night and day where we're actually asking the question, am I committed to that? You need to decide that you're committed to it. I take it really seriously in the book. I make you sign your name in the book. Like, I'm committed to this, because the commitment is important, because it doesn't always feel easy, and it doesn't always give you like the feel goods every single day that you do this Bible study. There's going to be days that you do it and you're like, I'm frustrated, or I'm not sure if I really got through it, or maybe it took me longer and I had to stop, or whatever, or you fell off the wagon and you've got to get back on it. So it's really, really important that you decide for yourself that you're committed to this. And I would just drop in the comments, I'm committed. Like, just put your name and be like, I'm in, anytime during this broadcast. And honestly, if you're not in, that's okay. Like, you have the book, you can jump in anytime. I'm going to run another group in February that's open to my whole community, but I hope that you're ready to commit. You really are committing to 15 minutes a day. That's all you're committing to. It's 15 minutes a day, every single day for 30 days. And really what you're committing to doing is building a habit and getting to the place where you become really comfortable that this is a part of your daily life. And it's a part of your daily life that you're willing to sacrifice for and prioritize in order to make sure you do it. Does everybody, you guys catching what I'm throwing out there? Everyone following me? So it's an important part of your experience that you make sure that you're committed. And this is a good time for you to do this. And you're really setting yourself up. You're like getting in the mindset that you're about to start something tomorrow that you're going to do for 30 days straight. You're not going to stop. And so what I love to say to people right now is, do you have a plan? Are you actually ready? What is your plan? Do you have a place? Where are you going to sit? Do you have a pen? Like, are you ready? Last time I ran this group, my husband, like the first day, he was like, well, I don't have a pen. I'm like, you're not ready if you don't have a pen. Like, you have to have a pen. You need a pen. You need the book. You need to be ready. If you don't have the stuff printed out, if you didn't get your book, you need to have a journal. You need to be ready to actually write in something or write into the book tomorrow. You need a place to do so. And here's the other thing. You don't need just a plan A. You also need a plan B. Like, when plan A doesn't work out, because sometimes it won't. It will probably work out tomorrow. But you need to say, like, if I don't get to my plan A, let's say plan A is I'm going to get up at 6:30 and I'm going to get my coffee, and by 6:45 to 7 every morning, I'm going to work through this Bible study. Great. Guess what? It's day 2. One of your kids wakes up way earlier than they usually do. The next thing you know, it's 7:30. You missed plan A. What is plan B? If you can't hit plan A, what's plan B going to be? Plan B oftentimes is like, I'm not going to get on Facebook until I finish my Bible study, or I'm going to take my Bible study. I have people who are like, I always take my Bible study with me to work, which is funny because you probably walk down your hallway now and go into your work, but they'll be like, I do it at my lunch break. If I miss plan A, then I'm ready for plan B. Like, you've got to have plan A, B. Some of y'all need A, B, C, D, and E. Like, you're like, I got to have a 5-step fail-proof plan to get to this 15 minutes. A huge one is like, do not open Facebook, do not get on socials until you've done your plan. That can be a great way. You will be amazed and surprised at how fast you can find 15 minutes. If you decide, I'm not turning on the TV, I'm not checking news, I'm not doing anything until this is done, you'll get it done. So there is a way to get it done, but you really do need like a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. What's going to happen when plan A fails? You need to like start committing. You can share in the comments. When's plan A? What time? What place? What is your plan? Do you have a pen? Are you ready with your pen? Do you have a Bible? And you've got a few days to get to the Bible that you need, but you're going to need a Bible. You're going to need a study Bible. It's a specific kind of Bible. I talk about it at, I'll leave you guys the link at mybibleisalive.com/aliveday1. You can actually go and read about the study Bibles that I recommend. You are going to need a study Bible at some point. We can talk about that more. Jenna, let me know if there's any questions that I need to answer, because I have not been able to get to y'all's comments. So I will answer those questions as they come in, but you are going to need a plan, first of all. And if I haven't scared you off yet, if you're ready for this challenge, just drop "I'm in" the comments so we know your name. We know that you're in, because I'll look at your comments as soon as I finish this video. And you need your plan. So what's plan A? What's plan B? How are you going to make it happen? And P.S., if you're doing this with your spouse, they are in charge of their own plan. You do not need to be in charge of their plan. Let them have their own plan. Let them make their own choices. You focus on you. You make sure that you get through, that you have a plan, that you're going to do it. Now, if you want to ask your spouse to hold you accountable, if you want to say like, hey, I'm not going to, like, don't let me, like, if you see me checking Facebook and I haven't done my Bible study, I'd love for you to ask, but you really need to make your own plan. Don't make your spouse's plan. Make your plan. Plan A, B, and C, you're going to need that study Bible. You need a place. That's the most important thing, okay? The second thing is also, by the way, remember how there used to be stationery in hotels and like whoever uses stationery in a hotel and a pen? There's no pen. There's no stationery in this hotel. So I wrote a note on my Kroger receipt. So here we go. Study Bible, you need a plan. Okay, the final thing that you need is if you want to get some text encouragement to your phone, it's like a 30-day plan where a text will come from me with just a few little thoughts. You just text the word alive to 63566. 63566. This is in your book too. But if you do that today, then you'll be on day one and you'll be like getting text messages that keep you like on track, keep you encouraged. So many things in this Bible study experience are designed to keep you on track. There's a little weekly reward at the end of every 5 days where you can pull it out and put it up on your fridge. There's just like a lot of ways that I've tried to build in stuff to keep you going. And you guys may think this is overkill. Like for the very small minority of you, when you make a commitment, you stick with your commitment completely. But for most of us, it's hard. It's hard to commit to something and really make it happen. So that's why we built in all of this extra stuff. You've got encouragement, you've got community, you've got a plan, you've got me coming on. I'm going to be on every Monday night, not tomorrow night because I'll be flying, but every Monday night at 8 p.m. I will be on here live. When I'm back in my own setup, I will be able to see your comments and everything so you can ask questions. And we'll talk about the previous week on those Monday nights, as well as like what's coming up. So if you heard the sermon this morning, I just gave you a preview of what we're doing. We're taking 5 days at a time. We're going to work through step 1, step 2, 3, and 4, all the way through, and then kind of wrap it all together at the end of the 30 days. So that's kind of what's coming. I'm super excited that you guys are jumping in and participating. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments and I will check them right now. Or you can just anytime on this group, let us know and we'll make sure that you get what you need in order to be successful. So grab your book, get your plan, let us know if you're committed. Okay, so one question about the Joyce Meyer Everyday Life Bible. Probably not going to work. I haven't looked at it, but let me just explain something to you guys about a study Bible, okay? There's life application Bibles. Those are not quite the same. A lot of application Bibles, they do all the work of the Bible study for you. And that's not a bad thing, especially if you're new to faith. You're going to find like that application Bible that just takes you right to like, why does this matter for my life? That's what happens in the study notes. You'll know that you have a real study Bible if the notes at the bottom, can you see how small that is? If the notes at the bottom are almost half of the page, that's usually what you're looking for. And you want to see this sidebar right here with all of these references, all of these verse references. This is the kind of stuff that is going to sustain you for a lifetime of Bible study. I am not actually exaggerating when I tell you if you could buy one thing for the rest of your spiritual life, for the rest of your life, I would buy a study Bible. You need a study Bible in your library. You may say to me, but Nicole, I have 1,800 Bibles. I have a teen ladies study Bible, and I have a young college student study Bible, and I have a men's golf study Bible. That's great. If it's an application Bible, though, you're going to be missing out on really the richness of what is actually inside of a study Bible. And so go check out my links for you in a live day one where I send you the links for some study Bibles. And if you don't have like a Zondervan study Bible, I think a Quest study Bible is probably okay. But anything in the life application realm is a great Bible, but not great for this purpose. You're not going to go wrong actually owning a study Bible. And if you're not sure if you have a study Bible, you can just like take a picture of the inside of your book and send it to me, and I'll try to help you know the level of the number of comments and the number of study guide and concordance and all that is going to be huge. Another question was about the Catholic Study Bible. I haven't checked it out for myself. I will say, especially if you're new to faith, if you're new to this church, the Catholic faith actually deviates in some pretty not in the orthodoxy of salvation, but there are some other ways that the Catholic faith is going to deviate quite strongly from the Protestant experience. So I would have to look at the Bible to tell you. You could certainly get started and see how it goes. But again, you can get a Bible like this, a paperback study Bible, for about $26. And my guess is that there are some generous folks at Ward that if there is any financial reason that you cannot purchase a study Bible, I have never had a problem in a group where I was not able to connect people who wanted to buy study Bibles for others. So if it's a hardship for you, if you want to just let me know, you can write me an email at Nicole@NicoleEunice.com. You can just be like, hey, I need a study Bible. You don't even have to explain yourself. There's always folks. And if you're one of those folks where you're like, hey, I'll buy anyone a study Bible who needs one, just email me and let me know, and we'll just orchestrate it and make sure that happens. You're really not going to go wrong with a study Bible. They start at $27. Certainly like a leather one like this costs more money, but you can get one, and it's really, I can't say it enough. It's really worth it. It's over my 20 years of ministry, it's the number one thing I say to people is like, get yourself a study Bible, because instead of applying it all for you and kind of making all of those interpretations for you, it lets you really get into like, what did it say in the original time? Like what was going on culturally? It's got these really incredible book introductions that give you just so much. Like when you skim this letter book introduction, you learn so much just about who God is and how he works, and really can help you understand theology. So that's what I would say about the study Bible. I'm going to assume we're done with questions unless I get a text from Jenna in just a second, but I will go back through your comments. Make sure you let us know that you're in. Tell us about your plan A, B, and C. Bring your snacks, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, 8 p.m. Monday. We will be back here together, and I am so excited and looking forward to it. Okay, you guys? All right, have a great night. See you later.